There's a difference between do it yourself and do it for a living. At the Home Depot, we get that. And we're here to help pros get the job done with the products and brands you trust. Technology to keep your job on track. Job site delivery to save you time. And bulk pricing on over 4,000 items every day to save you money. When you've got a job, we're on the job. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com.
Hi, this is Jim, the Keys bartender, coming to you from the Catch Restaurant in Key Largo. We're at mile marker 102, and it's beautiful here, and we've had a couple days of rain. I want to introduce Bill Wissinger.
Poured.
We had a couple days of rain, right?
It poured.
It's all budding out. The trees are budding out again. The place looks beautiful.
It is. We're getting a lot of the canopy growth, getting green leaves and a lot of stuff that all blew out with the hurricane.
Yeah.
My wife's plants on the porch are coming back and looking good, so she's happy.
Yeah, and all the tops. It's almost surreal to see the trees, how they're trimmed across the top.
Oh yeah. Well, we hadn't had a good blow in 6-7 years, so all that new canopy growth all just broke off and ended up in the street.
Yeah, and along the Route 1, we had piles of debris.
We still
trees
have
and
piles
limbs
of
and stuff
debris.
like that. But right now, I think they got pretty much everything cleared from at least 92 up to the bridge at Jewfish Creek.
Yeah, there's still some piles around. They're going to be doing debris.
Well, they're
clearing
doing
for
the
next
neighborhoods
month.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this episode of Keys Bartender, and this is Jim the Keys Bartender, and Billy Wissinger's here. Say hi, Billy.
How you doing?
We're the subject today is resilience, and we found out a lot of information about. We took a direct hit at Cudjoe Key.
Cudjoe, pretty much right between Marathon and Big Pine. That whole area down in the lower Keys got hammered.
But we were much more in a bigger, inside the cone of a bigger hurricane. And
yeah, I mean, it's still, we had Cat 2 stuff up here. We had 120, 130 mile an hour winds up here.
With that, our main spine, which is our lifeline from the mainland, the electricity, held out beautifully 10 years ago, and I'm going to find out the man's name because John Stewart told me that. You know John Stewart from the co-op?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
John Stewart mentioned this gentleman's name. It was Captain Spencer Slate, but John Stewart, I'm sure would know him, said that he started hardening all the main electrical lines that are coming down
the main
here.
transmission lines. They're all on huge concrete poles.
Yeah. And once again, Monroe County is the pinnacle for hurricane preparation in the world. I think when they talk about monsoons in different places, hey, Luke, you can come over if you want, whenever you're ready. Talk. Luke Summers just walked by. He just couldn't handle his beer there. But Monroe County, we're the authority, I think, right, Billy?
Well, I don't know about the authority.
I hear every time.
There's one road in, one road out. If you're not prepared for this stuff,
our emergency management
trouble.
team down here in Monroe County, our emergency responders, our electrical company, our water authority, everyone performed admirably. They restored services so quick to a place that took a direct hit.
I was amazed that the electric company down in FKEC down in Big Pine, they had power up that I thought would take at least 2 weeks. They had a whole crew working. They had 3 or 4 augers, another couple guys another couple crews putting poles in behind the auger, and 2 or 3 spool trucks running running brand new lines the whole way down to.
I'll
Eden
tell
Pines.
you, folks, and I'm sure with people that have been through blackouts up any place in the United States, but the massive.
What kind of blackout do you mean? Because
I'm talking about electrical.
A whole lot lately.
Okay, that's Luke Summers. We're talking about blackouts, lack of electricity.
Oh, okay.
And now there's also the lack of connectivity.
Yeah.
Because people lost their internet. They
man.
got
Wow.
so. I know. I think 10 years ago, if you said to me, or 11 years ago, not
you
11 years
lost
ago,
your internet?
15
Wow.
years ago.
You know,
if someone said that,
Yeah, so
what are you talking about? What's the
And
internet?
who gives a shit anyway?
Hey, listen, you
know?
freak. I'm not a Spider-Man fan. No, it's not that kind. Oh, that's a web.
Yeah, different web.
That's a it's
yeah,
a
now,
World Wide Web.
speaking of blackout,
That's why people with well, I say it on purpose because I think it's funny. Interweb instead of the
Interweb.
internet. You know, the interweb.
Interweb works.
It's a hillbilly thing, man.
No, it's actually not. I think it's an intelligent thing to say.
Well,
Oh, I apologize. It is a hillbilly thing. You wanted it to be a hillbilly thing, and I tried to make you out as being intelligent, which you are, both of you guys.
I am not. Alan Truesdale says he'll be playing at the Global Bistro starting next Thursday.
So, okay.
where is that?
That's
I have no idea where the Global
good for
Bistro
Alan.
is.
The Global Bistro?
Yeah.
Is that like the Globe Theater that William Shakespeare performed at?
Hey,
Here we
Renee,
go.
what's happening, brother?
Here we
What's
go.
up, buddy?
Come on over. Hey, we got a friend. What? Hey, say hello. What's your name?
It's
Introduce
Renee, man.
Renee.
Oh, it's Laz's dad. Just
Laz's dad.
Laz's
Hey,
dad.
His kid plays guitar like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, he is a great player.
Okay.
And
Such a
he's-
good little player, man.
And he's
I had
what,
a-
12 years
Laz
old.
is
he's still 11.
Yeah.
Laz is
11.
Laz is 11, and he
11.
plays the guitar.
And he's badass. Take it from me.
He is a great little shredder. I had such a good time.
Renee,
We
you
were up
got a
there
chance to get a drink
last
yet.
Thursday night playing along with him, and he's just going, and he's having
Right.
such a good time.
Yeah, man.
Hey, wait, what's his little dog's name right here?
That's Vienna sausage.
Vienna sausage. Is
The
that
mini dachshund.
Yep. We have a dog that's a terrier but has the same coloring.
Oh, right.
It's a terrier chihuahua. There's a little tiny dog. It's in a little carry-all bag, and this dog looks so comfortable right there.
She's fantastic. She treats me better than my other girlfriends.
Well-
The ones with two legs.
Well, Renee,
Man,
today we were
dogs always
talking.
love
The
us
theme
the
of our
best.
show is resilience, and we're telling about how everything kind of popped. I know there's a lot of people. Let me first say there's a lot of people still hurting. A lot of properties got destroyed, but the main infrastructure in the Keys was maintained. They
Hey,
have
we
a
got
secure
power
connection.
here before people in
And yeah, we got
Orlando
power.
got power, man.
We got power before the mainland. Our water boil came off. And they really stepped up. Our Monroe County first responders, all those guys that came down from other electrical co-ops and utilities that came down here, they were gentlemen. They worked hard. We were appreciative, which they said we were so appreciative, and we hear how we are how we all kicked in with our chainsaws and everything. That a lot of people did. I know you guys
Well,
did.
Renee's one of those guys that lost everything. He had a houseboat, man.
Houseboat went down.
and it got pummeled, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
between
man.
Penny Camp and Adams Cut. It's, I was an Andrews survivor, and I guess I took it a little lightly.
Oh, my God.
And I took off north. I battened down the hatches. I got a lot of stuff in storage, though. But what was on the boat, I lost, big screen TV, furniture,
so it
housewares.
got breached, right?
It got mutilated. I called my neighbor across the street who never answers the phone, and he answered a video call at 11:45 p.m. the night of the storm, and he told me that my boat was sitting nice, high and nice, and I got false hope.
And then the backside.
And then
of
the
storm.
backside of the storm brought the storm surge, and I think the boat next to me, which I was in between two big boats, and I thought they were going to protect me. The boat next to me shook loose, and that was
Pounding
the
the
end.
shit out of it?
Just destruction.
Back and forth.
Destroyed. Just the roof fell off. It had a reinforced heavy roof on an old Gibson, and I guess all the walls imploded, and the reinforced roof just fell flat down, and the storm surge brought it up the dock, and then when it receded, supposedly the hull broke in half, and that was like eyewitness from my neighbor
Yeah,
Joe.
that didn't do too
So
well.
what
And
do you-
he stayed the storm.
What reaction? What are you getting done right now? What's going on? Where are you staying? What are you doing?
It's crazy because we always wonder about do people care and whatnot, and you know, the humanitarian efforts these days, do people really come together? And they do. And I'll tell you, they started a GoFundMe page. It was basically my junior high, elementary, and high school classmates.
Let's hear it. Well, you know what? Let's make sure we get it on here.
I mean, you know, they were more than generous. They donated to me $8,500.
Is it still active?
It's still active, you know.
Can we just listen?
I mean,
listeners.
I don't even know the web address. I guess I could find it, but you know,
that would help. You know what? We'll post it. We'll post that, Renee. You know what? I'll post it. I'll post it on the Keys Bartender site,
right?
And I'll post it on the Catch site.
Oh, wow.
And I'll post it on my Facebook page. I got a couple thousand listeners.
I mean,
and I'll make sure I repeat it in the next one, okay?
Hey,
Renee,
that's
we'll
fine.
do our best.
I really didn't expect, and this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Just, you know, between FEMA, which I didn't expect, and the inspector actually was real courteous in the way he wrote me up, and it's been godsend. I just got basically I called it a severance check for the school I'm staying, because they're making room for bigger boats and other people,
Lori.
and they have bigger and better plans. But you know, Jan Koblik of Koblik Marine donated. He gave me $1,000, and he gave me my security deposit back.
Oh, that's awful. That's
on a boat that I was doing
You know
rent
what? That is. That's empathy and consideration. That's what humans do.
And it really wasn't your fault that
that was
boat got ruined.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? This is what I said to Billy and Luke last week.
Really does.
That it shows the best and the worst. You got you hear it, and actually in Monroe County itself, there was very little looting down here.
Almost none.
What? Zilch.
And what we had, I'm pretty sure, came from.
We
came from north.
we weren't.
Probably some Dade
people
County
have big
boys.
hearts down here, and it's not from smoking. I don't mean enlarged aortas, but they got big hearts and they give and they care. And we're from all over. We're a hodgepodge of different people. You just look at the group of people right here. But that's our community, and that's who we care about. And we care about other people too, and we do good fundraising for that.
Man.
But I love to hear these stories. That's it. This is a story of resilience. And what do you plan to do? What are you going to do? Where are you going to move? What are you going to?
Well, it's funny. I was looking at another boat, but I lost out on it. I was making an offer on it, and I lost out. I'm looking for another houseboat. You know, I really want like a little Gibson like I had. Or, I don't really want to live on a sailboat. I want the one level or the, step down level.
I used to live on a
half.
sailboat, but I was a single dude then and stuff like that.
Right.
That was rough. If you had to bring a date to a sailboat, you say, sweetheart, walk over this.
Right, it's too tight. You
Come
can't,
over here. Hey, there's my bunk. Don't watch your, and then.
And if she was a tall girl, it's like, hey, duck.
Okay.
Right, not enough positions.
It's actually funny.
I know there was, and there was no Scooby Dooing, which we'll talk about later. I got it from the Urban Dictionary. I'm foreshadowing. I'm foreshadowing the rest of the show.
Luke was just talking about tall people on sail. I lived on a sailboat for 6 or 7 years and cruised a lot in the.
Oh, we were both. We were in the Navy
in the wintertime. No, this is a pleasure boat. Well,
I know, but
Navy too.
With the Navy, you got you have to get through portholes.
Yeah.
All the time when you have to move fast, you got to duck. I gave myself 6 inches.
Hit your head
in the Navy.
I constantly whack. One of my best buddies, Joe Hall, big old black dude. We served together, and he's like 6'6". I don't even know how he got in the rack. We used to laugh at him all the time.
Oh, the rack? Oh, the racks? Well, I used to touch. Well, you're a big guy too.
Yeah. I'm 6'3", and I was always curled up at a ball.
Oh, I was 6'4", and I was like kind of like
Big
one
Bill,
of
I don't
those.
see you on a
those
sailboat.
ancient.
Why are you using past tense?
tall
You
one.
was 6'4".
Because I'm
you
older.
is
I'm
6'4".
I am shrinking. I'm getting
Every
older.
year you
I'm
get shorter.
Hey,
I expand around the middle and shrink a little bit.
Oh, I
the
thought that
modern
was
age,
just a
we're actually
penis thing.
looking
No,
at.
I expand around the middle and shrink a little
You
bit.
look. So how?
6'1".
No, but how old now are you?
I'm 46.
It's amazing. 40 years ago,
He's a handsome
54.
man. If this was video, you would know what a
you would
handsome
know
man he
Renee's a
is.
handsome man, 46. But it just seems that older people, and it made me getting older, do not seem as old as I remember them. And younger people don't seem as young.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, they look like
You look
babies
younger than me.
to
Dude,
me,
yeah,
man.
no.
You are younger than me. But you look
Yeah.
at about, to me, though, I'm
Yeah,
looking
I'm
at
a
you,
year
you look about
younger
3,
than
4
you.
years.
And he's a month younger than I am.
What?
You're a year older than
No,
I am,
I-
and he's a month younger.
I know,
And Luke's a
I
month
know.
younger
And
than
I
I
look
am.
older than all y'all motherfuckers because I've been rode hard and put up with.
Wait a second.
Way too
I
many
lived
times.
as hard as you did, but I worked out a little more.
The white beard adds a little.
I
adds
That's
a
a
year or
balance.
two.
It's the
I did not have a gray hair till I got fucking married. Man.
I believe that.
Oh man.
I had no.
I got a lot of gray hairs
The day
the
after
last,
I got
8
married,
years.
boom. There
But
it was.
you know what?
The scariest thing was the gray pubic hair.
Oh,
man.
jeez.
Oh,
we allowed to
see
say
now
that?
you can say
Are we
whatever
gonna
you
get
want
an
now.
FCC
No,
complaint?
because I'm gonna have to check explicit now.
Yeah, okay.
So we can go. Yes, the cursing thing is all. But once I get to
I'm
the urban
sorry.
dictionary, no, I was going to do the urban dictionary thing.
Oh,
Oh my God,
it was gonna get there
It was
eventually.
going to get explicit anyway. So we just got to watch when there's kids around. But otherwise, we're not broadcasting. They can't hear. If there's no kids immediately around
there
here,
ain't no kids
don't worry about it.
around.
I'm checking explicit.
All right.
They're not supposed to be under 18 when they're listening to this. So we're fine.
I hope
now
Laz
we're
isn't
talking
listening.
about the
They're
once
not
again. Let's get
supposed
back
be
to the
under
resilience.
18, but you know,
Resilience.
gosh, damn it,
Renee-
sometimes
Renee-
they bullshit you, man,
Yeah.
and you don't know, man. I didn't do it on purpose, man. I thought she was 18.
It says stream of consciousness coming from Luke
There you
Summers
go.
right now. I
she
got
was
it.
18,
I would love to
man.
tell a story. I'm going to tell a story about
Okay.
a person who goes to a college party. He's in his mid-20s, and he knows some younger guys that are like juniors and seniors, and he meets a girl, and he has a really good time with her for about 15, 20 minutes. And he says, what are you? And junior. Like, no problem.
Thinking
He's-
junior in college.
I didn't say me. I said a
No.
guy.
But the
I
guy's
said a
thinking
guy.
junior in college.
Okay,
probably
because I'm
20,
not. This is
21.
legal. I'm avoiding the legal terminology. So
stuff.
we hung out the rest of the night. Had a very good time, and in another apartment, which I thought was hers, and it turns out to be her older sister, who happened to be 5 years older. And then the next time, this guy who owned the house that had the party came back and said, "Hey, Jim, so and so would like to go on a date with you and so and so." Oh, okay. Well, we'll meet her at school. And she goes, "She doesn't live there. She lives at home." I thought she was living on campus. And he goes, "She's not a college student." And I'm not going to go any further than that.
Yeah, that's
So
amazing.
you know what? You have to card. You have to card.
No,
Just because
they all look 12 to me now, man.
Oh,
Seriously.
they all look young. I
Dude.
card 35, 36-year-old people. That's 18 years
I
younger than me.
respect the hell out of my father-in-law, man, because he raised 3 freaking daughters, man. A man knowing how a man thinks. And really, your little girls are growing up and they're starting to date. And you know, every guy that's going out with them, you know what's on their mind, man.
Right.
That's not necessarily true.
No,
Luke.
that is true. And
I
you
gotta
know,
explain. I'll tell you
That-
my
that's the-
personal
that's
history.
father's
In the
worst
beginning,
fear.
until I got
is
I
himself.
was in the Navy for 2 years. I was just normal filthy, not super filthy. But after 2
Until-
years in the Navy,
that
I
that'll-
became super filthy.
that'll
But I
round-
went to college
That'll round you right
for
out.
4 years with like
A decent guy.
a decent guy girlfriend. And
Yeah.
stuff. I was always a decent
No,
guy.
what's the old saw about father's
What?
worst
Oh,
fear?
you want to have a seat? Pull up a seat. You want to talk?
Well, come on over.
We're not broadcasting because we weren't sure if people wanted to hear us.
Well, you can come right over
Come
here.
on, bring your drinks over and sit right here.
I'll get you a
Come and sit
chair.
with us.
Let me get
That
you a
would be
chair.
awesome, man.
Hey, hold on a second.
We have
we're talking. Where are we
female
at right now?
volunteers that are willing to come over here and obviously be abused by.
No, Luke. We're talking
By the
about
Navy
resilience.
man
trolls
and company.
ourselves.
This is a
well, okay. Speaking for myself,
We were
I
talking
am a
about
butthole.
resilience.
The lowly foursome.
Yeah.
Hey, and she has resilience, obviously.
Yeah. We were talking about resilience.
I don't want to be on it. I'm listening.
You don't have to. You don't have to. But we will. Is Jen coming over? Okay.
Technically, we're not on anything
Okay.
other than alcohol.
Yep.
I'm
Technically,
some time.
this close to abandoning resilience, but we have to talk about the keys because we want people to know we're open for business.
Me too.
Hey, man.
We're open.
Me too.
Cheryl's
Yes, we
owner
are.
of the visitor center, the yellow building
great.
on the right-hand
Visitors,
side at
man.
106. When you come in, if you need a deal, it's open now.
Been open. Yeah.
It's been open. You just
And we
stop
need
there when you come in.
visitors.
No, we do.
Are welcome in the Keys no matter what you read. They are welcome in the Keys.
And there are rooms
is
available.
no longer
And,
under a curfew. We're open till 4
And you
a.m.
can see the
You can
amazing
get
things
shit-faced
that
till
we
4
did to
a.m.
recover
I
from
think I did
this
that last
major
night.
hurricane. Now, while
Then again,
we're
I don't
keeping,
remember that either.
I want to recognize one thing. While we're talking about how we recovered, and I'm not doing this where we go and blame somebody, but we got to acknowledge that Puerto Rico is suffering right now.
Oh, wow.
God,
Hammered.
man.
And they're going to
Virgin
need a
Islands,
lot
man.
of the Virgin U.S. Virgin
And I
Islands.
have friends that have family there, man, and they haven't been able to get in touch with them. And,
I have 15
and our
aunts and uncles and
response
100
has been
cousins.
A little bit slow. I mean, you know, the Keys, we get hit, man. We're connected to the mainland.
No,
you
we
know?
are, and that would have happened
And they
anywhere.
can bring
and
shit
people,
quick to us,
I
and
was
they
talking
did.
to some of the responders,
We had
and
a
they
great
thought they were going to be
response.
running it. They have a different image of the Keys, and they come running down because if you go, oh my God, if you got to get anything together, why not come down to the Keys, right? Because it's a vacation destination.
Right.
It's like if you had a bunch of
because-
12-year-olds and said, hey, Disney World needs to have paper mache heads made, and they'd shoot over there because it's Disney
Hi,
World.
Jim.
Now
I know
they
it's a
come
wrong
to the-
analogy.
They
Does it
run
work?
to the Keys
Yeah, it's a
because
free
they're like,
vacation.
wow, as soon as we give them power back, man, they'll be able to chill the beer again,
And we did
we'll
that.
be able to have
And
beverages.
we did that right away.
We're gonna be able to have live music again, so Luke and I can stop cutting down trees and working during the day and going back and playing at bars at night.
Actually,
Yeah.
I haven't been doing
We got
shit,
off our,
man.
and we got off our water boil in
Yeah, boil water's
4
good.
days, 5 days,
4 days.
4 days off the water
I
boil.
totally misunderstood that, man.
What do you mean?
The whole water boil thing.
Did you take a
man.
bath in it? Or
Well,
water boil?
yeah, I
you don't
thought
have to
I did.
boil it while you're in it.
Man, I scalded my
That's why you're all
nutsack,
red.
man.
That's why Luke's all red. Oh, you're like a lobster.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
kidding.
Like, wow, I
Luke
thought I had
is
to
fine.
take a shower in boiling water, man. You know.
That would be almost virtually impossible to take a shower in boil water for several reasons.
Yeah,
It would be
it's a good
mostly
Because it's just
thing,
at the
too.
time it turns into steam. No.
We have another guest here at the
Okay,
table.
yeah, we have
This is
Jen
gonna
McCain.
becoming the
Jen
hot corner
McCone.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
Hey, that's a very groovy shirt you're wearing, man.
Ooh,
It's got
turtles.
flowers too.
She's got flowers and turtles.
Oh, I see the turtles.
We have
I
Jen,
figured they were
Jen
green.
McComb.
Oh, no,
Jen
I see
McComb
the
is the
turtles,
she's the
man. Wow.
executive director of the
For
Reef
somebody
Foundation.
that's never done
We spoke
hallucinogenics, that is a
about
very
previously when she was
trippy
on
shirt,
about
man.
our Take Stock in Children Backcountry Challenge, which had to be postponed. It was supposed to be this weekend, right, Jen? The Backcountry Challenge was supposed to be this weekend. It's going to be rescheduled for October, and our
Yeah, that
Backcountry
really is a
Challenge is our
groovy
scholarship,
shirt,
our
man.
Rotary scholarship event. So,
Is that-
and
is
you're
that fish
Laszlo,
fishing?
Hey Laszlo, if you ever
Wow.
if he's
So
looking
what
for a
does that
scholarship
say
or
about
something
you?
for
I'm
music, you should check out the
obviously a
Rotary.
drug
Rotary
user
provides
and-
scholarships. That's
Really?
what
And you picked
a lot
out
of
that
things we
shirt,
do.
which is
He's got a little ways
a
to go.
totally groovy
Maybe
fucking
maybe
shirt,
when he gets to
man.
high school.
I know. I guess I'm going to get in trouble. I may get in trouble tomorrow
I'm
at
sorry.
the board meeting.
I'm sorry
No, about the board meeting. I made the announcement about
that you were bored.
no,
at the
about the
meeting.
bored at the
Well,
meeting.
I'm a member of the Key Largo Rotary Board, and I made the announcement that we're going to have the Backcountry Challenge in October. But is that a false statement or a? It's not saying. I
They're
may just
working
set it in
towards an
stone.
October
pending
date.
approval.
Yeah, they're working towards an October date.
Man,
Hey, remember in January we had the Brew on the
now.
Bay, and we're gonna have some great events coming up. We got the Key Largo Cook-Off coming up. Wow. I know you. Yeah, it's going to be coming. I think they may change the date, but I may enter it as a amateur. But the restaurant's going to. We're in it. It was supposed to be this weekend. I think they might move it out if they. But it's supposed to be the second. Not this weekend, on Tuesday. It's second Tuesday, right? The first is Monday.
Well, we also
Second's on the Monday.
we
Okay.
also
I won't enter then. Because I work
rescheduled
all
the
day.
Key Largo Circle Jerk, whereas I'm registered
Oh.
as a professional. Jim is only showing up as an amateur pivot man.
Yeah, and also I'm in a different size league because I'm much larger. I saw you in the men's room once. Luke, you can't lie about that.
Hey,
you
I'm
can't
gonna
pause.
skip that one.
You can't pause.
I am a
You're a grower, not a shower.
I can switch hands and gain a stroke.
Okay,
man.
okay. I know the pinky and the forefinger thing.
Oh, it takes me a second, man.
Yeah, okay.
A second.
I am.
That's why I'm in the professional class.
Okay.
You're still in amateur class.
I never needed to do that myself, Luke. I always have someone willing to do it.
All right.
I never do.
That's the nature of these days. The
You're not an
volunteer.
ugly man.
I'm so ugly. I don't. Man, if
You know, you gotta remind me of.
If I go to touch
You
myself
remind me
in
of
an
the
impure
Winter
manner,
Warlock, Luke. The Winter Warlock.
and I see my reflection in the
Remember
mirror.
the Winter
I'm like,
Warlock
who
from
is this old
Santa
man
Claus is coming
grasping
from
my
town.
penis, man.
Okay.
When I see my
I'm ready
reflection
to-
in the mirror, I feel like,
See, reflection. Just that's a part of the song.
I'm like this old dude.
When you need a new reflection.
I mean, you know, I'm like,
Okay. You know, we could probably lay off the jerking
Inside.
off stories right now.
I know, I'm rude, crude,
And we're ready to
socially
start on our
unacceptable.
Urban Dictionary. I have some interesting things from the Urban Dictionary.
Urban
I want to tell you
Dictionary, man.
that I didn't mention. And I wish Billy was here.
Here's
We're gonna talk,
Billy,
and we're going to
man.
end up with resiliency since
He
we have
wants to
everyone
talk
here.
about
This is a little risque, and I have to apologize.
Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
Okay.
there's all sorts of weird stuff in
Billy,
there.
we're going to be talking about some Urban Dictionary
Okay.
stuff. Okay. So,
No, you can.
no, yeah, you're welcome to stay if you want. If you want to try to, do you ever hear of? Okay, this weekend,
He can stand.
This particular weekend.
a YouTube video was released, and it was a gentleman during the hurricane in Miami, in downtown Miami near South Beach. I imagine that's where it was. He's
Okay.
being interviewed on
Oh,
TV7.
okay, yes.
Okay.
I know where
And
you're
so
going
a
with
woman
this.
runs over with a microphone and he goes, Sir, what are you here for? What are you doing here? And he goes, well, I'm here because I hear all this evacuation going on. Evaculation. It's a combination. It's a combination of
Yeah,
evacuating
we know.
and ejaculating. But right after that, someone taped it, a DJ from Miami, and he put this wonderful YouTube video of someone dancing to the guy saying evacuation. And within 2 days, there was at least 6 entries in the Urban Dictionary
For evacuation.
And I'll tell you one of them. One, and it's kind of disgusting. I'm just going to, you know what? It's so disgusting, I'm not even going to, even though I'm checking explicit. While some guy is with a woman
Yeah, okay.
and doing that, he evacuates
Yeah.
in the most medical terms.
What do
right?
you mean?
No,
He shits himself?
Yep.
well, not
There
himself
you
because
go.
he's doing something to someone else. So this is
So
where
they
this is
shit
where
themselves?
my father's not going to listen anymore. But okay, this is at that part.
Hey, I break things down.
I want to tell you
in
about another one.
simplest terms.
So when I was looking at all the examples of what evacuation is, and one is here's another one. A guy and a girl together, and they're in an abandoned warehouse, and this is on the Urban Dictionary, and they're having relations,
In an
and a fire
abandoned
breaks
warehouse.
out, and a fire breaks out. That means he's got to hurry
Evacuation.
and evacuate.
Say that again.
This guy's
He's got to come and go.
Yeah,
Yeah, say
evacuate.
that again.
There's
so
a fire
if someone
while you're
is having sex
sex
with a girl in a warehouse and it's burning, they have to hurry up and evacuate.
Hurry up and
Hurry
come.
up.
Hurry up and go.
No.
Oh, come
Finish.
and go. You know?
Yep, come and go. There you go.
Because it's burning. Okay, Scooby-Dooing.
Hey, that's why most girls, man, after they have
Scooby-Dooing.
sex with
Listen
me,
to
they leave
Scooby-Dooing. Can I tell you
immediately.
what
They're like,
Scooby-Dooing?
"Fuck
You got to hear
man,
this.
You suck."
I'm going to tell you what Scooby-Dooing is. Scooby-Dooing is a guy and a girl are in the canine position. The guy is superior, the girl is inferior. And they're doing
No,
it.
that's
The
his
girl
doggy
hasn't.
style. I don't think it's a superior position.
Oh God! I'm trying to make it as clean as possible so my dad doesn't turn it off. Okay, so whatever he's doing,
dad's
just paint
dead.
it. No, keep on doing
Here.
it. Keep on doing it. This is good. This is good, Luke. So he's going at it right, and she turns around and sees he's wearing a monster mask. She doesn't know it's him. She
monster
screams, gets
mask.
up, runs. The guy gets up and chases her. While he's chasing her, he trips. When he trips, she knocks him out and rolls him up in his carpet and takes the mask off, which is like Scooby-Doo, how the always gets, you meddling kids. I would have gotten away with it except for that. And that's Scooby-Dooing. Isn't that great? How about there's this, this is
I'll settle for my disappointed partners, man, with much less drama, you know.
Well, I mean,
I do have the most comfortable face in Key Largo, so I start with that first.
We had things like the Dirty Sanchez and all those things. But the Urban Dictionary, once someone misspeaks, the Urban Dictionary, and if it's caught on YouTube, the Urban Dictionary will fill that void.
Oh, I'm
if
sure
there's not
it
a
will.
description. Yeah. And I'm going to bring it up right now. They always give
and
you the
I'm
top
sure if
20.
you check YouTube, somebody will be happy to fill that void.
Oh
fill
my
that
God, it's
visual void
beautiful.
for you as
Okay,
well.
Hey, you know,
I'm gonna try to
YouPorn.
I'm gonna try to make these.
I like the amateur stuff, the real amateur stuff.
Okay.
Man.
There's some stuff that does not need to be filmed.
But it's humorous, man. Like,
Can I ask you a couple questions? What you think these things are? How about this? A Hagee.
No idea.
Haggie.
Haggy or
Hagee. Hagee or Haggie?
Hagee.
You want to hear this?
Something to do with a sheep's
when you're
stomach.
doing your grandma or somebody else's grandma.
maybe a young
I'm
woman
from
that
West
looks
Virginia,
really old?
so
I
it
don't
wouldn't
know.
be
Okay.
unusual for me to do my grandma.
Scottish slang for slag. Okay, that's nothing. So they don't even tell you what that word is.
I don't even know what a slag
I don't have to
is.
worry about it.
Okay, skunking. Does anybody know what skunking is?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay, now this is going to take some finessing because this is really watch.
No, blondes really do have skunky pussy, man. Brunettes have the sweetest smelling pussy ever. Blondes are always a little bit skunky.
Okay.
Well, you asked me what I thought it meant. man. That's what it means.
Well, I want to tell you what the
Well,
definition
you're
is.
close. You're close.
When you're doing something that's considered oral, and just as you're about to reach evacuate. Oh my God! It went. Your
Partner.
substance. You pull out and shoot dead center in the head of the person that is taking care, and that's called skunking.
Because you leave a white stripe like a skunk.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh wow!
I don't think I can talk about this.
It's gonna make you
Steely.
friends.
Okay, the
that
last
would
one.
only be dramatic on brown
Steely
or
Dan.
black people.
Steely-
Not so
This
much
one
on
must
like
be for
white
Luke.
people because brown is
Steely
white.
Dan.
Yeah, I know what a
That's
Steely
a,
That's a dildo.
ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
You got it.
It's a steam
Ding,
powered.
ding, ding, ding,
It's
ding.
a steam powered one from the Naked Lunch by William S. Burroughs.
I know my old lady has a Kickstarter on her vibrator, man.
How's that?
On the generator.
Grapefruiting. That's interesting.
Grapefruiting.
Grapefruiting? Really? That's a term?
Yeah, no.
What is that?
I
Suckling
can't even
a
say that.
big
You know
ball
what?
sack?
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough in the dictionary.
Audience.
I just realized this is holy crap.
So,
I mean, I'm not a Polish bike ride. What's a Polish bike ride? That's like an English breakfast.
No, that's when you have a bicycle turned over upside down.
Okay. Well, here they say, okay, a Polish bike. We aren't sure. We only know that there is no cure. The bully, an example. The bully gave him a Polish bike ride. When the seat is removed from the bicycle, leaving only the seat post.
Oh.
So when you ride the bike, the seat post goes up your butt
Stuff.
or hoo-ha.
So, you know, we used to say to all the virgins in the world, thanks for nothing.
Okay.
There you go.
How about this one? Poodle balling.
Poodle balling.
Poodle balling.
What does that mean?
on.
Like a puppy poodle, man. I'm not into animal sex.
That's probably a good
Says,
thing.
No,
I
but
get
It means
weirded out
two
when my cat
lesbians are
watches me
pleasuring-
jerking off,
No, but-
man.
Two lesbians
like, go
pleasuring
away,
each
cat,
other
you're-
by
you're
rubbing
creeping me
their
out. Go away.
hoo-has
I'm
together.
I'm having my
Poodle
private
balling.
moment here.
yeah, it's when two lesbians are
I'm
pleasuring
gonna
each other
blush
by
in a
rubbing
second
their
here.
hoo-has together.
I thought that was called scissoring.
Scissoring is not the same
thing?
because that's perpendicular. And that was brought by scissor. Wait, it was from South Park. It was from South Park. Where are we right now? Okay, we're from South Park, and it's when Mr. Is it Mr. Hand?
Mr. Hand.
He meets
Mr.
someone, and the line is, I think he had a change. He had a sex change operation, and he says they start scissoring, and the line was, "Scissor me timbers." That is a great line. Scissor me timbers.
That's got to be somewhere on.
Okay, but that's about
Dictionary.
it. That's it. The filth has to stop.
Renee,
We got to get
I'm
back.
sorry I got you sucked into this fucking circle of
Filth of
filth, man, and
circle
I'm
of
demented
Urban filth,
anyway. I'm
Flarn.
sorry, Jim. I apologize.
No need
for
to apologize.
being-
No apologize. Hey, you listen. We got up to a level
being
that
resilient.
normally we don't go to. I was going to check the explicit because we were going into the Urban Dictionary. But once you get in, it's like being a little bit pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not.
Yeah, once you
when
get
I
there,
don't
you
have
might
to
as
check
well
the
be.
explicit, then it's.
We must behave.
You know what? We got a deeper audience, but we're never going to
but
have.
Jennifer is one of these people that has never used a bad word.
Oh,
ever.
bullshit. Are you kidding me?
That's my goal in life is for her to say the F word.
Hey, she has never.
Okay, come
as
on,
far
it's
as
the
I
truth.
know, said the F word.
Come on.
Jennifer,
no, she's not going to
here's the
say
mic.
it.
No, she won't.
No, you've said it though. You'll admit
but
that,
that's
right?
cool.
You've said it.
I
You said it in
respect
front of
that.
me. You never said the F note?
No.
How about frick? Frick?
You never said
Oh,
that.
I'm sure
Fudge.
she said prick.
I want to hear her say it one
Friggin'. You've said
dated
friggin'.
a common
Everybody
friend
says
of ours.
friggin'.
I'm sure useless prick was in
No,
your
we're not going
vocabulary at
we're
least
not going to
once.
besmirch someone who has purports to have a clean record. But I know
my
that she
95-year-old mother has never used a cuss word in her life. She thinks
Inadvertently.
fart is
Inadvertently.
no, she's never used.
No,
a
she may
cuss
have done
word.
it inadvertently.
Never. She thinks fart is a bad word.
Wow.
My mom, ask my wife. She will tell you. My mom has never used a bad word ever.
What if she was
Pregnant
reading
is
something?
a bad word to her. She's 95
What if she was
years
reading
old.
something?
With child is the way she would
wouldn't?
say
Oh, yeah.
that. You wouldn't say pregnant.
She
that
just
was,
skips
oh,
it.
Well,
She
she would
closes
know
her
what it
eyes
is,
and
though,
looks at the
right?
next word.
So,
Well, she knows what it
suffice
is.
it to say, she's not watching this, listening to this podcast.
No, my mom has no idea about any technology at all. I have to always set her clock every time I go to her
Oh,
house.
thank you. My family gets to listen to it though.
Hey,
I appreciate. I appreciate the
I'll
acumen.
advertise it to the rest of my family, but they're all hillbillies, and all of them are just as fucked up as I am, and nobody gives a fuck.
Oh, you know
Fudged
what?
up.
I found out Luke is how do you pronounce that? A scion of a famous Massachusetts family, the Biddles. He comes down from a banking family from New England.
banking
he fakes
family.
his southern accent.
I've never seen a
They all
teller
wear. I
look
saw
like
him wearing an
look
Izod
like
shirt in a picture.
Hey, I'm wearing fucking
He-
butt
he
floss
spent
underwear
his-
right now.
He used to spend his summers.
I am
summers
a
on a
professional
fish
male
up in
pole dancer, man.
Martha Vineyard. Lobstering
I
and
was in
clamming.
Martha's vineyard, man, and I was actually caught with Martha
in the
her
vineyard,
vineyard,
Okay. Thanks, Luke.
and her husband also.
squeezing her grapes.
They're at 33.
They
We're
were
gonna go-
squeezing my grapes,
36?
man, and
Okay.
you know, I was offering up
Should
the
we let
fertilizer.
Luke keep on going? No. The one moment. We're going to get
Okay.
back to resilience. We did our Urban Dictionary thing.
We got to get back towards the topic.
We're going to talk about the activities that are still down here. I saw when I was down at Tabanera, see paddleboard. I know there's boat rentals. I know the
Yeah.
fishing is getting better here.
We've got fishing charters going out. We have jet skis. We've got
Eco tours, man.
Snorkeling, diving, jet skiing, eco touring. The glass bottom boat is not up and running yet, but they're working on it.
Okay. You know what? If I were
We've
to
got
guess, I
a
think it would be
lot of
ready
local bars
sooner
are
than
open
later.
back up.
My buddy Captain Dave, man, he works out of Sundowners, man. He's taking people out,
Yep.
man.
Yeah,
He's
that's,
ready and
Captain
able and
Sterling's-
available.
Captain Drew
All right.
Moret, Charlie
Hey,
Gomes.
listen, we're all ready to go up here in the Upper Keys.
Hey, come
we-
down and hang out with
Yeah,
us.
we have
man.
entertainment. Come down here if you're in the area, 102.
And I do know that Key West has got some music going back on again.
Oh, they're open. I mean, their curfew was lifted. Listen,
US 1 is open to Key West now.
My buddy
Yeah.
Captain Josh that I play with on a regular basis will be here Saturday. He's doing some stuff down there in Key West. He lives down a Big Pine.
I want to get a show down there. We're gonna probably
Showdown.
I'm gonna send a shout out to Waterfront Brewery down there. Up here we have the
we're
at
a
the
special
Catch.
salty beer.
We have the at the Catch restaurant here. Happy hour 3:30, 6:30, Monday through Friday. Great food. We'll cook your own
Awesome
catch.
food.
The Fish House is going to be opening
Great
up
service.
on Friday.
Good.
The Fish House is opening up. I don't know if it's lunch or dinner. I was
Pilot
hoping some of the
House
people from
is
there.
opening
but
Friday.
a shout out.
Gilbert's
What
is opening Friday.
Gilbert's is opening up Friday.
Pilot House.
Blackwater Siren.
They're open right now.
Yep, they're
Blackwater
open now.
Sirens
All right.
open up here, right on the Jewfish Creek. The
Saturday,
Pilot House
Friday.
is Pilot House Friday.
Friday.
Snappers is
Everybody
going to be
went work
opening
hard,
up tomorrow. Hey, how you guys doing? Now, what else are we looking at? We got live music
Oh,
at
by the way,
at all
we're
our
running
places here. at the
short
Gun.
on weed down here, man. So we really could use somebody bring a little bit of weed in, man.
Wow, Luke, you really cut it to the core. You know what's really important?
Turtle grass. We need more turtle grass for the
With
reed
the
system.
empathy, I was just going to talk about Puerto Rico right now.
They
Okay.
need weed too.
They need weed.
They probably
But I
do.
think first they need water and
They need
electricity.
water and
food,
electricity and food and
fuel,
weed,
Water
man.
for the water bomb.
Yeah.
Because it
And
hurts,
generators.
man, when you
Okay.
don't have food,
Okay.
man. And
Okay, well, you know what? Right now, I do think I have some listeners. We do have a couple listeners
We
in
do.
Puerto Rico. I
We
don't know
do.
now without the power and all that stuff. Obviously, they don't.
And
but
no
listen, if
internet,
you're going to
man,
send help,
and very little
I don't mean to
cell
say
service,
that we
man.
don't need help down here in the Keys. But we are managing. We did it.
What we need down here is tourists.
What? We need
don't
tours.
cancel
Come
your
down
trip.
here, tours. Come down and visit the Keys.
Yeah,
Come and spend your money.
I have a friend
Give
who's
us
a
back rubs, right?
I have a friend who's a captain in Key West. He had somebody cancel their trip because they said, "Well, you know, I'm not sure if the fishing's going to be okay." He's going, "Dude, there's nobody out right now.
There's so much
Fish while
debris
you
in the
can."
water, weed lines everywhere. The
Yeah.
fishing is
Fish live
fantastic right
underwater,
Fish is
now.
all
man.
Yeah.
The wind doesn't
The
fuck
bay
up the
is
fish,
as clean
man.
as it just got washed. Florida Bay just got washed.
It's
so
got
you
a
got
fresh
that. Our water
douching,
temperature is
man.
starting to drop out there.
Yeah.
On the ocean side, so we're going to get some nice
Yeah, don't
runs on
cancel your
mahi
trip because
and
you heard there's
snapper.
nothing left. Key West fared very well. The Upper Keys fared very well. They're getting Marathon back up and going. Your captains all will be more than happy to get you accommodations.
And
The
for
Florida
call the
Keys
Florida
Visiting
Keys
Center
yeah.
will be
And
happy.
for all
What's your
you-
phone number?
305
305
712
6596.
6596.
That's the Florida Keys Visitor Center. And
305 712 6596.
Very good, Luke.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay, listen. And
Hey,
listen,
I'm
folks.
used to speaking to people stupid as I am.
If
so-
you have an opportunity, check out the site. So you need help out Puerto Rico. Pressure your representatives to make sure that the Congress gets off their butt, authorizes the bill to
Hey, this
fix
is
Puerto Rico.
unprecedented, man. The United States and our territories have never, ever been hit by Category 4 or 5 hurricanes 3 times in
In a row.
one fucking year,
Yeah.
man.
It's crazy.
That's fucking insane, man.
But if we can
It's
do
very intense, man. There's not enough tax money. You know, this is going to be hard on everybody.
Yeah.
Hard on everybody, and I don't mean hard on as in a laughable.
And think about it,
Hard
an
on,
island,
but
nowhere to
really-
evacuate.
I realize what you're talking
Nowhere
about.
to go, nowhere for
we've
supplies,
got
no US one.
multi-billions. I would bet, all in total,
Yeah.
we have trillions of dollars of damage done to America and its territories right now. This is not going to be easy to recover.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
The
No.
billionaires are going to have to get off
And
their
Puerto
ass.
Rico especially, their economy was already fragile. The crime rate was very high. And I imagine now it may very well get worse before it gets better. So,
You know, it was unprecedented. Like Luke said, it was unprecedented. The devastation,
never happened
and it's not
before.
over yet.
No.
After October, but you know what?
November
you can
30th is
live
technically the
live
end
in
of
fear
hurricane
or
season.
live in hope. I choose to live in hope, and we will rebuild. We are resilient. we are ready for business. So come down to the Keys. This is Jim, the Keys bartender, and I'd like to thank everyone. We could do the shout out for the business.
Strong.
Let's do the businesses that are ongoing right now, like the places you play. Don't give dates right now because that really is not.
No, right now I've
Big
got
Chill, the Caribbean Club, the Bayside
The Caribbean
Grill.
Club's been around for a long time. They
The
stay
Catch
open up
is
right
open right where we're at right now, man.
Yeah, the Catch.
Snappers is going to open up the
Friday.
Turtle Club with a
Or tomorrow.
a food truck. They're opening Friday.
Oh, they're getting a food truck in there. That's great.
I hear they're doing a soft opening tomorrow, which it won't affect. We're not going to have like a landslide from our 3,000 people
but
from
see,
around the
thing
world
is
listening.
we
I don't think
have
they're all gonna
anybody
drive
coming.
down
I
here.
don't think they're all driving down. But remember, check with the visitor center, check with
Blackwater
Cheryl
Sirens
Holt
open.
at the visitor center, and
The OV is
and her
open.
representatives. She's on Visitor Center's Facebook. They'll tell you what's open. You could go and check out a room.
Ocean Reef
check
is
out.
open, right?
Yeah.
Sharky's is open, but Ocean Reef is open, I think.
How about Alabama Jacks? Alabama Jacks open or no?
I don't know about Jacks.
I heard
I gotta
was
call
open,
Mike.
but I haven't been there.
Oh, you heard they were open? Okay.
I heard
They might
they
be
were,
Jack.
but I
I
wasn't
know
there.
Snook's just opened back up. Ronnie was talking about having music.
Okay,
Bayside
Gilbert,
Grill is open.
Gilbert's going to be Friday.
Yeah.
So a lot of these places, September and October are traditionally slow periods. It's right after the summer season. Kids are back in school, but it's a great time to come down, show your support
Best
for the
way to
Keys.
describe it is
For the
period.
Keys, you can show your support by rescheduling vacations, taking vacations down here. For Puerto Rico, send money to the pertinent charities.
Pick a reputable charity, right?
The reputable charities. And
Vet it,
do it.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
do
very easy
the
to
research.
You
Don't,
get an
don't throw
email
money to
from a
somebody.
barrister in freaking South Africa. It's probably bullshit.
No, but I mean, I think I hate to say Red Cross got a little flack on
Yeah.
that, but they've been around a long time.
Yeah,
it's hard to.
There's a lot of overhead involved with that.
I know, but
there's a lot of
they have an
people that are really
organization.
good at
they have
imitating
it.
and
Yeah,
coming up with
they're a
logos.
structure, right?
If they misspell
Red Cross has to
anything,
maintain a structure all
Yeah.
year. It's not federally funded.
There's a lot of overhead involved, but your money does eventually trickle to someone useful.
and there's no one getting wealthy
said
off the
head.
Red Cross.
Right.
Okay, and our U.S. military is down in Puerto Rico. We support them. We always support them. But the Navy's sending down the I forgot the name of the hospital
USS
ship.
Comfort, man.
The Comfort.
The Comfort, and
Yeah.
I know they've got a couple. They've got a couple amphibs and
taking care
resupply
of
ships.
humanitarian.
But the problem
events.
is the
that's what
island
we're
is so fucked up, man. The roads aren't open, and they're having a hard time reaching the people.
That's why you need to send, like,
man.
Chinooks
We're
and all
gonna
that
have
stuff
to have
down.
fucking helicopters and shit, man, to get to
Yep.
these people.
Oh, there's a ton of Blackhawks and Chinooks
I know
that'll be happy to drop people off.
and we won't go detailing what's going wrong down there and how it's to
It
be
ain't a
solved.
matter of
But
being
all we're
wrong.
saying
It's
is
just really,
the Keys
this
are
is
ready.
overwhelming, man.
Yeah, the Keys are ready for business. Puerto Rico needs our help. If you want to help us, come down, spend some money. We're going to take care of you no matter what.
We'd love to see you.
Yes.
We're gonna be friendly whether we've
Yeah.
had a recent
Pull you
shower
up to
or
the
not.
bar.
We even have girls that are willing to
Oh,
take
wait,
their
whoa,
tops
whoa,
off for
Joe,
you.
hold it a second. Hold it a second.
Ooh, look at that.
Hey, I
These
didn't
are
commit
friends of mine.
anybody personally, man, but my wife will flash
Hold
you,
it.
though. 'cause- And she does have a nice set of tits, man. She
Oh
really
man,
does.
I get. You know what? Yeah, you're like the guy from the end of the Tale of Two Cities. It's a far better thing that I do than anyone has ever done. I'll let you look at my wife's
Fine
hooters.
breastises, man.
I kind of made a little more like.
No, they're fine breastises.
Okay.
And it's a
Well,
good
listen,
thing.
And there's a lot of
It's a
people.
good
in this
thing she's
room
on the
who
far
have
side of
seen
history.
We're going to have to do a wrap right
breastises.
now.
Yeah, I think
I think
we're
we're good for one episode right now. That was a really long one. That's what she said.
Never to me, though.
Boom. Okay, this is Jim the Keys bartender. I was here with Renee, Cheryl Holt, Jen, Luke, and my co-host.
Hi.
Say it, William.
Thank you so much. We certainly do appreciate it. We're going to be signing off now. Thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you to all our friends down there. Everybody else who's been affected by the hurricane. And just the amount of outpouring, community outpouring, and people coming up and helping everybody's just been tremendous. I'd like
Love
to say
that
thank
neighbor.
you to
Yep.
everybody.
Love thy neighbor and Keys Strong. This is Jim, the Keys bartender, signing off.
All right.
The all-new Toyota RAV4 asks, what if? What if your ride was refined and rugged at the same time? Introducing the all-new RAV4 Hybrid. 208 combined horsepower and standard all-wheel drive make it the most powerful RAV4. Plus, with its head-turning style and breakaway speed, it's bound to change the way you think of a hybrid. The all-new RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota. Let's go places. Horsepower. Ratings achieved using the required premium unleaded gasoline with an octane rating of 91 or higher. Premium fuel is not used. Performance will decrease.
Right now, you can get both Sprint's unlimited plan and the all-new Samsung Galaxy S10 included for just $35 per month per line for 5 lines. All you need is approved credit and an 18-month lease. No trade-in required. Visit a Sprint store, sprint.com, or call 800-SPRINT-1.
Phone $15 a month after $22.50 a month. Credit apply within 2 bills. If canceled earlier, remain balance due. Unlimited basic after $630.20. Pay $32 per month per line for 5 lines with auto pay. Data deprioritization during congestion. Speed maximums. Use rules and restrictions apply.